Hi friends, it's Ellison. Welcome back to AJ's Inspired Life. Welcome to a new year. Welcome to 2025. It is January 1st. It is time for us to take down Christmas. I've been chomping at the bit, but my family is, doing some other stuff upstairs right now. And so I thought I would take a couple minutes to come down and see if I can get some sort of journal made, because I haven't done it yet and it's the first. Okay, so for January, I always make a junk journal. I try to participate in junk journal January. I don't know if I'm going to do that this month. We are like not at that step yet, if that makes sense. Okay, so a couple things. I've been making junk journals. I have quite a few that are like almost made, and so I thought I was going to grab one of those, kind of like and be ready, if you will. Like just I don't know, they're almost done. I thought I have about 6 of them. I thought, I'll just grab one of those. But if you're new here, welcome. If not, you know that I have chosen my item of the month, which is just a challenge I do for myself, but anyone is welcome to join in. And it is incorporating an element onto every page of my journal. So what does that mean? It's a supply or something in my stash that I don't reach for frequently and I want to try and use more. This month's item for January of 2025 is magazine. So that means I want to incorporate something from a magazine on every single page, which is cool, and I'm super excited about it. And I already knew I was going to be making a junk journal, but I looked at the ones I was making and I was like, they're not feeding my soul in terms of what I want to do. I did go through another pile of stuff and I pulled out a bunch of junk to make a junk journal with. And I'm just feeling like I want to create one. I'm just feeling like what I have isn't what I want. I want to make one. So here we go. Now, one of you commented after watching the item of the month. It was like, that'll be fun. You can make one out of a magazine. I was like, yes, that'll be perfect. But I looked at the magazines I have, and I have made a journal out of a magazine before. I don't have that many magazines, first of all. Like right now in my stash, I have 4. I have the Nordstrom, I have Azalea, I have Charleston, and I have one more, which is like, I think a mental health one. Yeah. And so as I was looking at these, like, I just didn't want this as my page. This one would be beautiful, but the whole point of it, not every page is beautiful. I'm sorry. Like this one has some beautiful pictures in it, like that. But again, it's not speaking to me. And so, yes, it would work. But I am not going to do it. So I appreciate the suggestion. That is why I love our community so much. This one, however, did speak to me just in terms of images. And so I want to I was thinking that we could pull almost a focal item out of here, like for the cover. So what I've decided to do is what I thought I might be doing anyway, and that's grab one of, these envelopes from Amazon or whatever, because gosh knows we have a few. Yeah. I'm going to use this. Now, I have some plastic ones, and the other thing I was going to do, please tell me if you've ever done this. I have this old pair of jeans, and I want to make a junk journal with them. And I cut them apart. I washed them. I know it looks disgusting, but I did wash them. And anyway, this is future journal cover ideas. Like I could not wrap my head around it. It's not speaking to me and I need to follow that. So, I want to do a journal on here, and I thought maybe an image in here, but maybe not. I have lots of other images. This girl, I really like. I also like her. The color of the month is blue and white. If you don't do that, that's just how my brain works. There's certain colors associated with certain months. January is blue and white. Well, and like gray and purple, right? I mean, like those, it's not like I made it up. It's kind of like what you see out there a lot. Okay, I'm going to leave it this width. Why? Because we're going to need we're going to need some wiggle room in here. And I think after it fattens up, this is going to wind up being closer to 6. Right now it's probably closer to 9. However, what do I do with this? I mean, there's a part of me that really likes this pocket idea. Ooh, I don't even have new tape out here. Egads. I think we'll glue this down though. I don't need it, and I want to keep the fatness and it's kind of a mess. I don't know who in this house opens packages not precisely knowing that they have a probable second life in my room down here. I'm joking, it was me. No, it opened pretty cleanly actually. Oh my gosh, I know you guys. Okay, I'm getting texts because my college team's in a bowl game and they're losing, so that's the other reason I had to come down here for a little bit. I get too worked up there. So I'm getting text about it now. Not from upstairs. All right, so let's kind of see if we can get a new fold here. And then let's decide on a size lengthwise, because it's too long. Like, I'm not going to make a journal this big. And so with that fold, we are now at 7.5. And I think with, you know, a fat spine in here, we're going to be fine widthwise. So I'm not going to mess with the width of it. I am, however, going to mess with the length of it. So let's, you know, the typical's 9. That's probably where I end up most times when I fold a scrapbook piece of paper. We could go a little bit shorter. We could go a little bit shorter. What do we think? I mean, it simply doesn't matter. We just got to do what we got to do. So, should we go shorter? I'm feeling a little adventurous. Let's do that. And I'll just square it up kind of the best I can. All the texts are coming in. The polar plunge, which I did not do, and the new fitness challenge for the month. It's all the stuff. It's January 1st. If you're not up and going already and decided your life, there are people out there that are way ahead of me at this point in my life. All right. Let's do that. And I don't, really care. It's not something that needs to be precise, so I'm just kind of, well, we could do a better job than that, but all right. Maybe we'll do scissors on the last piece here. That would make sense to get a straight cut here. All right. Because we're going to tape it and like put images on it and it'll be fine. Okay, so do we want to keep this for any reason? And I can't think of one, so it'll just go into the recycling bin with the caveat of I always get to go in there if I want. All right, so. Okay, now we need to choose a front. So this is one option, and I'm just looking like, is there anything on here that I might want to keep? So I like recyclable, just like a box. We could just keep that and not cover it, right? We don't have to cover this whole thing. This one obviously has part of the branding on it. and we don't need this side. So I think just to be safe, or as an option and leave myself, I'm going to make this the top here. Yeah, and we need to decide what we want to do about the seam. I could sew it. That would be fun, huh? That would be fun. So maybe we'll sew. Maybe we'll sew the edge. Okay, so I'm going to do that later without you guys, obviously, because my sewing machine is not even in this room. And let's decide what we want to do for the cover. What I got out and what my intention was to do this box. So every month that I've done the challenge, I have shown you my supplies with the exception of December, and I didn't film my watercolors, so I still need to do that. Let me see if I can bring you out a little bit. I did order myself a new lamp and holder and everything, and I took down everything and I set it all up, and I didn't like it, so I'm returning it. So this is my regular holder, but it's sitting very weird on my desk. I can just tell you, it's not, I don't know what's wrong with it. So if it's a little different today, I do apologize. That's what I'm trying to say. All right, so in here I have magazine images that I have pulled kind of for the sake of, let's say, art journaling, just because that's the first thing my brain goes to. And some of them are filed and some of it are not. Now, I love this, love it or lose it, but I don't know if that's on the journal cover. I'm going to put this, I don't know how to do this. I feel like there might be an image in there. So in these file folders, I've just categorized them. So we have faces, people, seasons, jewelry. Here's a bunch that are not filed that need, sometimes I just take my files upstairs and file them, so I'll just put them over here for now. Whoops. This one is backgrounds and borders, random picks, work, animals, food, houses, buildings. Let's see what else. Earth, flowers, and random picks. Yeah, good talk. All right, let's move the bucket and find a home for that over here. We're going to go through, like, some of these are easy. I don't think I want like food on the front of my cover, but we could just kind of do this. It doesn't speak to me. And as an example, just as we're looking, this is obviously, I pulled it for this pic for food, and very quickly I just, on the back, you know, they do have other pictures. So if this was something that like spoke to me, obviously it doesn't. It is not summer here. We are headed into winter, friends, and this is my toughest season. I love it up here in the Pacific Northwest, specifically in fall, because it's like, oh, so stunning. And fall and like Christmas and winter and cold and jackets and scarves and all the cute things. And now we go into dark gray. This is very cute, but again, I don't think it's what I want. We might just do kind of random backgrounds, but I thought we would look very quickly just at anything else that we even want to use as like if we were going to do art journaling almost. I can tell you, oh my goodness, Allison, this is not working at all. I can tell you if we were doing like art journaling, I would use this picture and either make a fun dress, see how it's like a skirt almost, or a fun hat on someone, like a crown, right? So I don't use them necessarily as like a lamp, but I just thought it might be fun to look in here or show you a little bit. So that is house, buildings, and furniture, I guess. Let's see what else we have. Random picks. This might be a fun one. And you can tell the difference, obviously, in different, what? Genres? Is that the right word? No, it's not. But art types. I mean, like, this is really fun. Would this be fun for the front of our journal? It would, except I'm not drawn to that color. Now, this color is fun. See the blue? And so I'm more drawn to that. So I'll put him up there. These are all very cool. What we learn by living somewhere else. I love it. We just had that talk with a few people this season. This is the same picture. And I love it. I didn't even see it. It says Paris right here. I must have had two of the same magazines. Oh, it says Paris on that one too. Ooh, that's fun. What else? Oh, look at the boats. I really like that. Again, random picks. Would they be better somewhere else? Maybe. I have no idea. But they're in here for now. And nothing's really speaking to me yet. So we could choose one big one, kind of like as a focal image. Not, again, that's not speaking to me. But I mean, that's beautiful for like fall. This looks sad. I don't want that. That looks sad. Don't want that. Okay, so that's kind of random picks. Let's see what else we have. Why are you not going in? Oh my goodness. Work with me. Work with me. Thank you. Random picks. This is also a pile of potential random picks. Let's maybe go through this really quickly. I'm not going to file them, but we'll just go through them this way. This was a trick I also learned actually from Tisha Moore. I went to one of her classes, I guess, at a convention. And I think it was her. If not, I mean, I'd heard it on her video or whatever. But anyway, you know, when she's looking at images, she oftentimes she looks at them upside down or something. I think it was her. Anyway, I know that's a trick a lot of people use because you don't want your eye to be trained almost to certain things. And so sometimes looking at them differently gives you a different idea. This is kind of funny only because I did my whole lamp situation last night and I was so frustrated. So I might pull that and see if it works. That's interesting. I don't know. That could be, this could be, that's beautiful. Sleeping. Crafts. The other thing, that's funny. The other thing I want to do is a vision board. I haven't even started about a vision board, and I don't need to do it like on January 1st. I normally, again, if you're new here, I often do, well, I guess I do sort of do them. I think I do them a lot like for work and stuff, you know, in the beginning of the year. So sometimes I do that. Same thing, skirt, hat, vase, something, I don't know. I often will also do a vision board or some sort, or update it or add to it like around my birthday, because that's kind of the renewal of my year, if that makes sense. This is exciting though, because see, like stuff like this, and we'll make a capsule and maybe I'll only choose images from my magazines. I don't know. We'll see. I'm excited to use magazines, you guys. I'm excited. Okay, that's fun. It has blue and purple in it, so that we might be able to find a spot for. Some people, couch. I don't really see anything else in here that's grabbing me. Let's see, I'm just doing this quickly. That one could be fun because it's already like, that one looks like it went with this one, huh? But again, we could make this, so I don't know if I need to. And maybe this happens in this sitting and journal session, and maybe it doesn't, friends, and I'm okay with that also. I need to find something that speaks to me because I'm actually really struggling with this month so far. I'm not struggling. I'm struggling with making this journal so far. I've had like 4 different ideas, and yeah, this is me right now. like all my ideas and none of them are working. All right. So yeah, none of this is speaking to me. Okay. So we'll put those away. We have a couple that are maybes. Let's see what our next thing is. Earth and flowers. I just don't think any of this is really going to pull, because I feel like that's gorgeous. But I automatically want to use it for April, but then I don't. And then, yeah. It's interesting because my brain is kind of going into my brain's kind of going into like vision board. That's very interesting. Oh, that's okay. That's really pretty. We might use that. Yeah. Huh. All right. I'm going to put, well, I'll just do another go through for vision board. I'm going to do the same thing, and I may or may not bring you guys along. Let me know if you guys, I've never done my vision board on here. Let me know if you guys are interested in that at all. I mean, I've done classes on them. I lead people in them or whatever, but I don't do it on here. So if you want to see how I do mine, I'm not going to do like how to do a vision board or mine. I mean, I'll just do mine. Let me know if you want to do one together, maybe do a live or something. I don't know. I mean, that's not really together, I know, but like this could go just as a picture right now, like after Christmas money. We watched Yosemite last night. We were 3 episodes off of the last season, and my girl and I watch it together. So we're now waiting for the next season to come out on what we view. Because season 6 is, or 5 part B, 5 part 2. I don't even know. She can stem and so can you. What is this? Random picks. I love this so much. Yeah, I might have to go. This is a good one. I love it so much. I might just have to go into my other papers and journal, and I just thought it would be fun to put magazines all over the front, but I'm not feeling it. That's so cute. This is, yeah. Oh, and watercolor. We'll pull that because that was the prompt for December, so we can add that to the page. That's fun. What else? What else? That's kind of fun. This bird's fun. I love that art, but she doesn't look very happy, and I don't want to necessarily put that on the front of my journal. Eyeballs. Oh, these weird flower people. I say weird. Gosh, this is one of my favorite magazines from years and years ago. Oh, this isn't even the same one. Oh, 2018. That's not that long ago. I mean, it is, but I thought I had a magazine from like, I don't even know, 2010 that I held on to. Isn't that amazing? Look at that hook with those gems on it. Ooh, I love that a lot. The heart. Look at the baby. So cute. Feelings. just wondering if art that speaks to you. Yeah, I'm not finding it. All right, so not in love with that. Oh, and a Starbucks bag. Who knew? All right, we'll put random pics and art away. And let's see what else. This is work, so I doubt any of this. This is kind of like brain or stress or mood or emotion. Oh yeah, see? Yeah, I don't need any of that on the cover. That's for sure. All right, what else? I have other folders down under my desk. We might be having to go through those. Backgrounds. I always think it's interesting when this is sort of like a magazine harvest, right? I mean, almost. This is such an interesting piece to me because it always just reminds me of scrapbook paper. Like this is just a background of scrapbook paper, which I have not gotten out, by the way. Oh yeah, here's that magazine. Oh, here's 2014 Mindful. This isn't the one I was thinking of, but yeah, I haven't gotten any scrapbook paper out at all because I thought it would be fun to do magazines, but I'm kind of not feeling it right now. I'm struggling like with the orange, right? So I don't know. Ooh, it's not all about you. There you go, Allison. It's not all about you. How about that? This is fun. This is fun. I would struggle using this. I really struggle with purple. I really, this is me right now. We could just put that on the cover. Okay, that I feel like we need to use because it's like ice. And I'll tell you what we're not doing, and that's doing blue for February. So, not doing it. It feels good to get it done. We're going to pull that and use it somehow. I can tell that. All right, let's be done with this one, which is backgrounds and borders. Let me flip this one around. Some of these pages are bigger than my folder, and so they probably, oh my goodness, they probably need to be cut up. All right, what's next? Jewelry. There's not much in here, and I tend to use these for specific things, so I don't think any of this necessarily. Yeah, that's an easy one. Seasons and holiday. I don't think I have anything in here. Oh, there's our pig again. There's gift giving. Pretty bow. I don't know what you call that if it's on your table. 4th of July, Cinco de Mayo, 4th of July. Yeah, not a lot in here. Okay. What's this? Faces. Okay, now she's fun because she could be a focal image, but she's like got her tank top on and the waves are in her glasses. So can't do that. This is, yeah, my internal dialogue right now. The other thing like I got out was like some blue paper. We could definitely do blue, and you know, we want to remember, I'm just pulling from my desk. Like I want to remember like some blue washi and stuff. These are all samples from you guys, but we want to remember to try and incorporate some of that. So we're going to just maybe do this. Faces, hands, and feet is what this one's. Okay, now it's too big, but like something, And I think most of these are big. Because I think if they're not big, they're in people, if that makes sense. That's cute. Look at the heart. All right. We've seen this. So this was in another magazine. This was in my other folder under people, the same almost image. It probably came from the same article or something. And this is all kind of mixed up at this point. Here's eyes. I mean, we could, I just don't want a giant person on the front, I don't think. Oh my goodness. We might have to go with plan like F, because we're definitely not on A or B anymore. I'm pulling her because she's speaking to me, and I don't know exactly what, but I'm drawn to her. She is also speaking to me, but in a different voice, and I will not be taking her. She's fun. She's fun. I wish my hair looked like that. All right, so that is faces, hands, and feet, which sounds like a weird grouping. I don't even think I have feet. I'm sorry. Faces, hands. Oh, I do. It says feet in here. I don't see feet. I need legs often. If you're doing art journaling, you know, for your people, you need legs and feet. So, and what's this? Oh, here's people. Let's see if we can find some sort of focal image. Oh my gosh. I just looked up my next competition, and it's in April. So I have like 3 weeks, 3 months, 2 weeks or something until, and that, my friends, is how I'm going to be motivated to go back to the gym. Oh, I wish that was me. I cannot find a pool right now to get back into. It's very frustrating. Okay, this is fun. And again, I'm not too sure I want a person. Not too sure. That's kind of me. Let's see. Here's the New Year baby. We'll definitely take him. Because when else? Okay, here is something we could totally use. I don't resonate with this person, but obviously interesting. Yeah. I actually like this one more. But it's a winter girl with a scarf. I don't know. It doesn't look like me or anything, but we could maybe build something around her or do something fun. You want to see something creepy? Oh, creepy. We've used these before. I obviously used her eye. These are from my daughter's brownie book when she was like in 2nd grade, which was a while ago. She's about to be 21. So I can't, like, in my brain, these two are not going to go like on the same cover, right? So I'm trying to feel like the different sorts of energy from different pictures, like more artistic doodling. That's not the right word, but you know what I'm saying, like hand-drawn, more defined art lines, or something more kind of like this, Victorian. I will have a hard time using this if not on something like this, and that was kind of my thought in do we give her a place, but I like this little winter girl more. So we've definitely used this before. Oh, I am excited. I am excited, you guys, to use, I really like that. I am excited to use magazines on my pages. So that's exciting. I'm going to pull that. Let's see what else we can find here. We've used her on a prompt page, I know. Okay, that's cool. That would be fun. That's fun. Just because it's like the new, I'm going to pull it for this month. Radical change. Love it. Yeah, I'm excited to use these images. They spoke to me. That's why I pulled them, obviously. But are these not fabulous? We used her on something. She had a flip page, you know. Super fun. Yep. Totally have used her. I love her so much. She is actually a, I think, deodorant commercial, but look how stinking cute she is. She's very summery. I really like her. Yeah, I'm already putting stuff onto the calendar for, let's see, we have travel the end of this month into February. I have a competition in April. I'm sure we'll go down to California in between those to see my mom. Okay, that's interesting. Like, maybe. These things creeped me out. This article creeped me out. Some of the, have you guys seen them? They don't look like this, but some of the college campuses have robots now that deliver food everywhere. I was enthralled by them. I think it's pretty cool. It's hilarious to see them like lining up. This is hilarious, and I want him on the cover. I'm pulling that for sure. Why? I don't know. This is fun. We've looked at this a couple times. We don't need her sweater, like it would be something like that. But she's very orange and brown for the color that we're doing. He's fun. Okay. Let's see what we have and what we need, because I'm not feeling like a lot of progress. And that was 40 minutes of looking through my magazines, but I don't have to film another video of looking through my magazines. So, I don't know. I'm feeling, oh, and I have this pile that we looked at that isn't filed, but those can go in that drawer as well. Okay, so let's look at what we have. He's going like on the inside cover. Let's look at what we have. I have a girl. We could just do one major and I can square that up on a cutter, right? Or not, because we're going to put stuff over it. Okay, so that, in essence, could be almost our cover. We could do that. And like, that's one thought. This guy is coming somewhere. And I'm going to pop this just back into my drawer like this. I will refile it later. This is fun. Creepy but fun. I'm going to cut it to get rid of So we'll take some blue and some orange. That's almost, interestingly enough, kind of the same color palette in here. This is fun. It's very dark. My brain is going towards like vision board. So I'm going to put it in a pile. I'm just going to not fight things. And if it says vision board to me, I'm just going to start putting it in a vision board pile. Okay, this one's interesting because, and once I think I get like a focal image, I think my brain will start to connect some stuff of what we want to do. This is interesting. I don't think I need the cat, so it could be something like that, and we could cut it down even more if we wanted to. She is literally like not what I'm looking for, but speaking to me quite a bit. That's very interesting. Maybe we're doing a different vision board this year. I don't know. Maybe we'll do a vision book. I don't know. I really like her. Okay, I'm putting her in my vision board pile. I don't know why. I really like her though. This is coming with me for my journal page when I get it done. This is fun background. This is fun background. So let's maybe do that. Let's maybe do a background and we'll do a focal image on top. Let's maybe get some blue down on this. This is real. Okay, so let's maybe do that. We could cut this up into pieces. We could do the same with this. Maybe that will give us some energy to work with. And even though this is water, I'm keeping these words just in case I want them. I know words was already one of the prompts and I got them mostly from magazines, obviously. So, let's pull this. It's pretty light water. I mean, we could pull, that's interesting. What do we get if we pull that? Let's try it. Because we don't have to use it all. We could use half of it or something. So we'll keep that piece as well. And this is not speaking to me. This is speaking to me. So let's pull it. I'm not going to use this. And I don't like his face. So we'll pull that and see if we want to use that. Again, this could just be the cover of the book. This could just be the cover of the book, like this almost. And with that, we don't even have to keep her face. Like we could put January right here. Like if we had, I'm just looking for like, you know, we could put, it would be like almost January, like this. Interesting. Okay, I really like that. This is fun. I don't know. This is fun. And hard to bring you along on a video like this. I don't know if I'll end up posting it or not because I'm literally scattered all over the place. So this I'm keeping like for my vision board. Because getting back my healthy spirit is definitely one of my goals this year. I am off the wagon, so we say. And I have to want to figure out what's blocking me right now from the gym. I mean, I know I've spoken about it a little bit. And so maybe we'll be able to figure that out. Or find a new gym or find a new, I don't know, a new thing. I don't know. What do I want out of this? I'm thinking like I want, you know, I don't want the orange. And so we'll take some of it. This I'm going to let go. I mean, it would be fun, just background or whatever, but yeah, I'm going to let it go. I don't feel like I need it. So if we did something like this, then we have some other pieces to play with, right? We have like a flower where in that same, we could, you know, pull something like this. We're not going to use that big girl, obviously, at this point. So it's just different kind of themes. This would have to go on this side, which means we don't need like all of this. So we could just kind of cover some background and put some, it would be maybe something like that. I don't know. What are your thoughts? Oh, I like this flag though a lot. And I was going to put, okay, so those are different images, obviously. I don't hate it. This, I think I would probably cut in half and like do something if we needed it. We also have the back. So interestingly enough, well, we know art-wise, right? Blue and orange are contrasting. So there's a lot of blue and orange in a lot of this. We have this, which is fun. I don't need this. That's going back in the folder. I don't need this. She kind of is, she looks like a witch to me. I don't want her on here. All right, this, I pulled for this to go back into my journal. I'm still, I'm thinking maybe what I want to do is cover it with the blue and then put pictures over it, maybe. I'm not too sure. And I really still like this one. Which does not maybe speak for the month. I'm not too sure. I might go back to that one big picture of the lady with the wood and we'll cover up her face. Let's see. And maybe all of this was for naught. I mean, we also still have the inside. We could put them on the inside if we wanted to. So I might just do scrapbook paper in there, kind of like a plain. That might be the best way to ease my brain. I am really, okay, I pulled it for this little bird down here. So we could also pull just this part. Do you see that art right there? I'm feeling like she is too much just look at me, but that's okay too. I mean, we could make her like our cover page. If we put her here, you know, we'd put some scrapbook paper or something behind it. We could do almost our title here, like January. Again, if I don't use some of these like this month, she's only a January image to me, if that makes sense. She's obviously not. But I really like her. The other thing is to do this kind of collage thing, right? Oh, you guys, every month I'm like, I should have been live so I could hear your feedback. See, because this could tuck kind of like in between, like behind those. I like this girl, which means this kind of has to go up here because she's got to be like kicking it down here, right? All right, I feel like that's where we're going with this. We're gonna let me get a background on here. Let me get a background on here, and then we'll figure it out. And I may be figuring out. I don't need this piece. I have some right here. I may be figuring this out without you. I haven't shown you. I did my page, but I look what I got. You know what it is? It's a glue scooper outer. I know sometimes people call them palettes, but they're not. It's a glue scooper outer. And I chose this one. This is from Sweet Melissa because she was watching and cannot deal with my incompetence of glue. And I got him as the sweetest like Amazon package. And I was like, and it was like in the midst of the crazy of Christmas. And so I opened it and I was like, oh my gosh, honey, are these yours? Did you order? He's like, I don't know what those are. And then I was like, I didn't order these. I feel bad. Like maybe they went to the wrong person or something. And then inside, you know, that little gift receipt from Amazon is sometimes like in there. And so I dug through there and there was just a very sweet little note. Oh my God, Melissa, I love you so. So all of that to say, I think it's going to do that. That's what I think. However, I don't know what we want to use on this. That yes paste won't glue. I mean, it won't dry for days. My life, like it'll be next January. I don't know. I really struggle with it. So let's cover this. Right? Oh, you guys, I'm really not. I might have to just turn this video off. I don't know, you guys. I'm really struggling. It's so very different, right? It's so very different. I think that I will make her some sort of inside, either the cover image or I think it's just too much as a cover. Like I don't normally do a cover image, if you will, like this. I feel like it's just too drastic. So that decision has been made. So now we're back on kind of this thing of piecing something together. But if I use this, I don't need to piece any of that together. And we could layer on top of this if we wanted to. But I'm not going to end up using like this because this is the whole reason for this image right here. Do you see the struggle? I have no way of deciding this. Plus, I feel like it's kind of cheating. I don't even know what that means. Like, I don't think there's cheating in art journaling. I'm gonna do it. It keeps speaking to me. We can put these all on the back. How about that? Is that a compromise? Yeah, let's do that. So what do we want to do here? Well, I want to Mod Podge it is what I want to do. And so I'm not too sure why we wouldn't just do that. And I I did not get any Mod Podge this year from Santa, which I'm very disappointed in. However, yeah, it's 8 ounces, if that makes any sense to people. Not that this is a kid channel, but you know what I'm saying. So, and we were down in California. And we only did stockings, and we only took a carry-on. So you can piece that together. But I do have an Amazon gift card. So I will be figuring out some things that Santa couldn't get to me. How about that? All right, let's Mod Podge this. I think I could have just used the Elmer's glue on this and put the Mod Podge on top almost, but we might as well use it. All right, let's do that. And I'm going to sew the edge, so I don't need to be like hypersensitive about that. And we're going to tuck this guy down just like that. Oh, I love it. She was meant to be here. The rest we will figure out. The rest we will figure out. All right, I'm going to cut this off. And trim this. And I don't need this piece or this piece. Okay, so we have a front, which is making me very happy already. So that was the right choice the minute I set that down. Okay, now the back we can piecemeal together. So let's do that. And that's going to go relatively quickly because we are not going to spend too much energy on the right or a perfect way to do this. It's going to be what it is, and it can get covered. And so we'll build that up. I actually do really feel like this could be Elmer's glue. I'm going to piecemeal that like that. I am going to get out this Elmer's. Not use my Mod Podge if I don't have to. And I'll set my brush there. Okay, this is an image. This is, whoops, background and background. Oh, and I have these, but these are a little stark. I think too stark. That's the word, yeah? Too much, too defined. Yeah, okay. So not using those right now. We could use this. And I actually like I'm not going to do like a distinct border, but or what's this? Binding, yeah. But we can run it like that, and I think that will look good. Okay, so we'll do that, and then we'll water this up a little bit. Okay, we'll put some frost down here. And some water here. Do I want, well, it might be too late for that, huh? Let's get a straight edge in there at least. I think I want it under here. So I might have to play with this binding strip a little bit. Okay, so there's that. What else do we have for blue? We have this and this. And I have, that's an image. I have more water. And this is today. It's coming down. These I saved for the thing. So again, this is pretty distinct, which is fine. It's just different. I'm just making note in my brain. So we'll do that. This is can you hear the TV? Dun, 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 dun. We'll put some more glue on here. Can't go wrong. Glue can't hurt, right? Let's see. I don't want get some all right, this I want some blue. Oh, I wanted more blue than that. Okay, I'll do it that way. That's fine. In fact, I'll do it that way. All right, there's that corner. And then we could do some purple and blue right here. Yeah? Sure. I don't care about the roughed edge. It's supposed to look collaged, if you will, like stuck on here. So that's working. I also have washi. We certainly have other blue papers to pull from, if you will. Okay. This is a problem though, because I have this and this, and I guess we could put more snowflakes here or ice or whatever this is. Okay. And that means the water goes down here, even though that's water there also. But that's fine. It's all fine. Okay. So now we have kind of this patchworked background, which is what we were going for. I do want a clean cut here though, because I didn't tuck that one in. Okay. Whew, I'm happier with that. Okay. Well, except I'm not. Wow, there are some things I just can't let go, and that's, but now it's even worse, so that's okay. Yeah, happy with that. Okay, so there we have a front and a back. Now we can, oh, do I want to or not? I'm not too sure. I was going to say now we can Mod Podge it, but I don't know if I want to yet, because I think I still want to add some of these images. So let's see what my brain says to that. Okay, so for example, do we want the coffee cups on here? I think we do. It's so hard because I feel like the back just doesn't get the love, you know? So do we want to waste this image? Do you hear my language? I hear my language. I am not wasting it. It is saved exactly for this moment, and I need to use them, want to use them, which is the whole purpose of this challenge. So I'm not too sure. That's very limited thinking, if you will, in terms of I'll never have this image again, which is somewhat true. I'm tempted to put it in this corner, obviously, because it sits there. Now, I could leave it over here. This one I think we're done with. I'm going to make a pile of kind of these pieces, but I think we're finished with these. So I'll just set them off here to the side for 1 second. This one I'm still really intrigued with. And I am curious if we want to cut it in half, you know, and do something like that. So that's an option. Again, as I'm drawn to these images like this one, I'm wondering if this is supposed to be on my vision board as opposed to this journal. That would be the other logical place to put it. The problem is, you guys, I don't have any... Okay, that's not true. I'm not going to make the time to do a vision board and everything for a bit because my Mighty Roo is home until next Tuesday, and I go back to work Monday. And so there's no quiet time. I mean, there is obviously like right now, but I'm feeling kind of torn. Like they're upstairs watching football and I came down to do this. Okay, I'm not liking that. I just want to finish my vision here and see if this is where this is going. Because if not, I'm not going to force it today. And I will do a better cut on this little guy, but I want to just get it in my brain of if this is where we're going or not. Because I think we're not. And I think this will be a different page or something. It's speaking to me in a different way. So we'll let it speak and do what we do. How about that? Whoops. All right. What did you guys do for a January journal? Do you do a January journal? Or are you just journaling? Like, do you have a journal and you journal as many pages as you journal? Do you do a monthly journal? What are you doing? I know I've seen some of you, your videos. Okay. So that's kind of where, okay. So ironically, I like the hand and the rose or flower coming out of that. I'm sad because I'm covering up this orange. We cannot move it up. This rock has to be down at the bottom. Yeah, I try to be flexible, growth-minded thinker, and sometimes my brain's like, girl, get it together. We are not moving stuff that needs to be where it goes. Okay, if we do that, I like the circle idea. That means we're not using stuff like this, which is fine because it doesn't go... This and this are like a real photo, if you will. So they go. This is art. This is like art, and I could still put it up here, and this is a completely different. Okay, we're going to do it. I'm not going to talk about it anymore. Let's just do it. Let's get this guy glued down. I am going to use my Mod Podge. Let's get him. Hi, Benji Finn. Hi, sweetheart. What you doing? He's so cute. He comes and checks on all the people. Whoops. I'm going to put some glue like on here to catch this thing, but I will also put it on here. I wonder how much dogs know, you know? I mean, I know they know a lot, but like, I don't know how much he gets. I mean, he's fine coming here because he comes here, I won't say frequently, but a couple times a year probably. But I wonder, like, yeah, I don't know. Like, does he think it's vacation? Does he think, I don't know. Obviously different dogs and different experiences too, I know. All right, let's do that. Okay, I'm happy with that. I didn't want the orange anyway, but when I saw it, I liked it, of course, down here. But that's okay. Okay, so we're gonna get this guy down. Then we can go and help this out. And I'm not paying too much attention to wrinkles or anything, guys. I know some of you are cringing right now. You can do all the stuff you need to do, okay? If you need to get out a rag and flatten this and roll it or whatever you do, I'm good. Okay. We will put this guy over here somewhere. I'm going to drop him down. I don't want to cover up too much of that. What's happening down here? I'm going to put that like right there. And don't fret. This entire thing will probably get a nice coat of some glitter Mod Podge at some point. Okay, so don't panic. I know you're worried about that. See how it's starting to wrinkle? And so this brush is thick enough that I can pull it a little bit, but I'm also like, it's okay. I don't even want to hear the score of the game right now. My boys were losing and I'm not having it. Not having it. That's my graceful daughter. If you hear that, that's Shelby Ruru. Okay, I don't want this over here because it's too much, so it almost needs to go over here, which is kind of weird, but it's fine. I don't want to cut it down anymore. All right, how's your new year going? It's day 1. This is, I think, gosh, did you grow up with any New Year's traditions? I grew up with a Southern mama, and so we always had black-eyed peas and ham on January 1st. And I'm missing that. My family doesn't particularly care for it. And so I kind of stopped making it a couple years ago. I don't know. What do you guys do on the New Year's? Are you starting your New Year's stuff today or not until Monday? Are you starting New Year's stuff? What is this year going to look like for you? What are your thoughts on a new year? Oh, see, this one's not happy. So let's see if we can, oh no. What's your problem, dude? Get it together. Okay. I am now happy with this. I don't feel like it's done, but that's okay. We still have like the coffee. We could put the coffee right there. That would tie in a little bit of the orange, huh? Let's do that. Okay, so that's that. Perfect. Okay. This is already collaged enough that it looks, it's fine with me. I want to, you know, I'll continue to add to it. So I'm going to add just some Mod Podge just to give it a little different texture on the top, just to get us started, right? I'm going to leave this nothing specific. And that all dries clear, so it's not going to do much, but it'll give us a little bit of room to work. Okay, we are making progress. Oh, slowly but surely. This is step 1, I guess, right? Of my January journal. Now, I also have fun things like glitter nail polish. I already got out some washi that I want to use. So the cover will continue to evolve. Images like this will find a way. I'll put it into my images for the month. I'm excited to do this. I'll bring you back for step 2. This is obviously going to do it. I'll bring you back for step 2 of maybe picking the papers and binding them in. I didn't use my magic tool yet. It's right here. I already picked some papers. I went through my magic paper bin and reorganized it because it looked like it had started to grow, like sourdough yeast, dough grows in a bowl. My papers were like coming out and I had to reorganize it, and I chose some to make this journal with. So I will go through all of that with you guys, as well as the other papers that I'm going to use. So here we go. This is it. This is the cover. This is the start of the journal. I'm super excited. I'm going to let it dry flat, obviously. And this also gives me my measurements, okay, for the paper. So as an example, I don't know, like here's, I don't know, let's say this page. We're close. I mean, it's fine lengthwise. It's obviously very short this way. Now, that's completely fine. And I often make my pages with different, if we want it to be the full page, then I would just tape 2 of these together to get a closer. So I need to make those decisions. So I will bring you back for that and for sewing in my signatures. In the meantime, I'm going to choose to do something with the inside and probably sew this. So I'll bring you back for part 2. Happy New Year's, you guys. I'm super excited to have a fresh start this year. I'm looking forward to getting into my journals and my planners and like writing down the stuff, and a lot of process journaling goes on for me in the beginning of the new year before I can make some definitive decisions. So I'm super glad that she's not my cover. I'm happy with the choice we made. This is like definitely a different kind of energy for me. So she'll definitely find a place on the inside. And this is a great way to start January. I might even leave her face. I don't know. We'll make some decisions. We could put January up here. We'll see. Thanks for being here, you guys. I'm very curious what you're doing for your journaling right now. Please share down below. Let me know if you're playing along with the item of the month. I'm going to be using up my magazines this month. Thanks for being here. Have a great day, and I hope you find something today that inspires you. Take care.